Cool. Let's try to complete the second and third question in this Python dictionary. Okay, and we will do a bit quicker. Sure, let's get started. So let me just first comment out these two. Okay, and let's start working on this one, that is nothing but your second one, pop. Okay, so we all know pop, what it does, it removes an element. Okay, the last element. So let's write a function for this. Okay, I'll try to say remove employee. Okay, I'll try to remove the employee. Take your either, as I said in the previous list when I was trying to explain, you can keep the same argument name or different argument name while defining, but while calling what you are passing as an iterable, you need to keep that. Okay, so please keep an eye on that. And I'll try to say employee ID. Okay, so I'll try to return. So from the employees, I'll try to do pop. Okay, so based on what? Employee ID. If it is not available, I don't want to raise the error, please return none. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let me comment out this. So this was like solution 2. So I'll just write solution, or like calling to a solution to, however you want to name that, and remember it's your call. Okay, so let's say I'm trying to write first I'll try to call that remove employee. Okay, let's pass your iterable or argue value, and let's say 103, and let's try to print. Let's execute this. Okay, so if you see from this, what is 103, so this is popped out. Okay, so if you just scroll a little, okay, which is nothing but your Charlie data. Okay, so if you see this, this is nothing but your Charlie data, what we have popped out. Okay, based on the index, what we will try to test is the none functionality. Okay, I wanted to test that. Let's say I don't have where it is, I'm calling over here. So I'm calling, like, let's say 109. Let's save this and let's execute this. Okay, it is returning me none. That's what I wanted to show to you. Okay, so that's like, okay, or else this is again like simple thing. And by any chance if you get an error, please assign to a variable and apply a loop. I guess like you know all these kind of like small tricks which we have seen in the previous. Okay, so let's work on the third part. So what is the third one? Okay, it's already copied. So what we need to do is safely retrieve, okay, Eva's department. Okay, so that's like what our third one is. Let's do that. Okay, so let's create a function and I'll try to say get department. Let's arguments, that is nothing but employees and employee ID. Okay, and I'll try to return from the employees. Okay, I'll try to use a get. Okay, so basis on employee ID which will be passing, so the second argument is an optional. Okay, then I'll write one more get. Okay, and I'll try to get the column as, let's say, department. Okay, and I'll just give the value as, let's say, not found. Okay, so let's call this function, which is nothing but your solution 3. Okay, which is nothing but get department. It is expecting like your employees. Okay, and let's say, so employee ID, I'll just give like 105. Okay, and let me wrap print on top of that. Let's execute this. Okay, so it is giving me HR. So if we just go back, okay, so where is 105? okay, and we have department as HR, okay, which is like Eva's department. So we are trying to find out the employee ID, okay, which is 105, okay. So and then basis on that, okay, we are calling it as a department, okay. If it is not available, then it will give us an not found error. So we tested that. Let's test this with 109 as well, same like previous one. So if you see, it is giving me not found, okay. So looks good. So both the codes are tested, okay, and looks good to me. So thank you so much.